Okay, here we go. So we're going to look at today, you guys. You are going to get a chance to work. I know some of you are ready to move on. Okay, so I'm going to teach this lesson today. I'm going to record it, and then you'll likely get a couple days to work on this assignment. Okay, you do need to be completing those other ones up to now. So let me talk about indefinite loops, and then I'm going to give you a chance to do some work. So Module 3, Lesson 1, other kinds of loops. Indefinite, that is a word that you're going to actually need to know, is an indefinite loop, okay? And an indefinite loop means you do not know how many times in advance the loop will go. You don't know how many times through the loop will go. Okay, so as I was saying, indefinite loop simply means, I need you guys to close back. Close the laptops, just watch, okay? You'll get a chance. You'll have lots of chance to work. Today's teaching day, okay? So an indefinite loop simply means you do not know how many times the loop will run in advance. You don't know, okay? And so the two kinds of indefinite loops are forever, a forever loop, or a repeat loop, okay? Now obviously forever simply means forever, right? Okay? Repeat a certain number of times. Those are examples of definite loops. You know exactly how long, forever or 10 times. Those are definite loops, okay? Indefinite loops are different, okay? For example, repeat until. Repeat until something happens. You don't know how many times it's going to repeat, okay? Now you'll notice that the shape of the hole right here, okay, notice that it's a hexagon. You can only put hexagons in there, okay? Where do you find the hexagons? Let me show you. So here's Scratch. It's under operators, okay? Is it under sensing too? Yes. So the sensing is the one that goes in there, and then the operators is sort of that oval shape, okay? So that's the shape that you have to use. So for example here, you would repeat until it's either touching or touching a color or something like that, and some of them have that oval shape, and you can use these ones here as well, okay? Or repeat until something is less than something, something is equal to something, or something is greater than something. You can even include ands and ors, okay? So it can get pretty complicated pretty quick. Okay? Computer science is really nice. Okay. So, don't do that. So, I would like you to now open up your computers. Use the cat. Make the cat do those things. Make those 4 scripts while I do my attendance. Okay? You might already have it set up. I just want those 4 things though. Don't do anything else. Just those 4. Okay, you should now have that cat on there moving the 4 different ways. Here's what we're going to do next, okay? Watch carefully, please. Okay? I would now want you to make a new sprite. Make just a black ball, okay, that the cat is going to chase and catch. This is the script for the black ball, okay? When the arrow is clicked, I want it to go to 0 and minus 100. Then I want to repeat 100 times, move a random minus 40 to 40 steps. So all the ball does is move left and right randomly. Okay, so add a black ball sprite and add that script.
Does it have to be a black ball?
It can be. Go to 0 minus 100. What's next in the script? Repeat 100 times and move a random minus 40 to 40 steps. So I'm going to repeat 100 times, and I'm going to move. You can do this kind of thing, right? Move 10 steps, but I'm going to put in here, I can replace that green. I can go like that. Random minus 40 to 40. Okay, so watch up here, you guys. When this happens, when I run this,
It's just really aggressive ball.
yeah, the ball just sort of goes crazy back and forth, right? Yeah, it's not a particularly good game, but it gives you the idea of sort of what's going on.
Can I just make it go
You're
forever?
going to make it better. Don't worry. You got to start small, right?
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. So you should have that ball moving crazy like there back and forth. Okay? Okay, so now I want you to adjust it. I want you to adjust it so that Scratch has to catch the ball and then it stops. Okay, so add this to your black ball sprite. Go to 0 minus 100. Repeat until touching sprite number 1, which is the cat. Okay, so you're not going to repeat 100 times. Then you're going to move minus 40 to 40, and you're also going to add on here if on edge bounce. Okay? So your game will continue until the cat actually catches the ball. So go ahead and add that in. I'm going to do the same.
Slow, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank you. I wasn't really looking for it quite yet. I'm going to repeat until, and I'm going to go sensing, I think, right?
Yeah.
Touching, and sprite 1. I should point out here at this point, too, that you can also name your sprite. So you could say, instead of sprite 1, you could say cat or scratch or whatever you want to. Okay? So when you do that, now I don't have mine set up so that the cat actually moves yet, so I won't be able to catch it. But so it's going to go forever on mine. It's not a particularly good game, no. Pick random steps, I think, right?
Not like, pick random like this number.
Oh, minus 40 to plus 40.
No, I mean, it's an entire genre, not just like Pokemon. As a Pokemon genre.
Well, because you get to make cool monster things that never die. Go. Oh, but I'm right on it.
Wait, how could you have to say it have to leave? You already got to pick
I don't really catch it. I basically just punch it.
I'm making a very small.
Okay, so it should sort of look like this here, right? And the cat's going back and forth, trying to catch the ball. Although it shouldn't be very. I'm not able to actually go down, so.
Oh, wow, you're really not trying to.
No. And then it stops, right? So once they touch, then the game stops. Now, obviously, in a real game, you would do things like add 1 to your score, right? Maybe play a sound, or the ball would disappear, and then another one would come. All that's going to come, right? But we just got to get sort of the basic idea here. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Let's see, what have I got next here? Oh, too many things running here. Okay. I would like you to save that little thing there. Just save that program. Call it base game 1, okay? Because we're going to use it in the next lesson. So just call it base game. Okay, just like this, call it base game, and then in a few days when we have to open it up again, you'll have that and you won't have to remake it, okay? Eventually we're going to get the ball not just going left to right, it's going to go all over the place, and the cat will be able to go all over the place. We can add gravity, I think, yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Would you do that though?
I can't quite remember, actually. I have to go look. It's possible. Who was running the last year? Ray Forbes had that figured out. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Okay, so I'm going to give you, I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Here is the assignment. This is a hand-in assignment, 4 marks. Okay? And I'm going to give you this sheet right away, and Luis, I will email this to you right away. The chase the ball assignment. Okay? So I want you to create a new sprite that replaces Scratch the cat. I don't want the cat anymore. Okay? It can be a picture of you. It can be whatever. It has to move left, right, up, down. It has to face the correct way. In other words, if it's going left, it has to face left. If it's going right, it has to face right. If you want to use Pac-Man, that's fine. Create a second sprite that's a little bit more than a black ball. It has to be either a different shape or multicolored. Change it up somehow. Okay, get the ball moving in 2 dimensions, so not just left, right, but up, down as well. Okay, and it must be moving as the player is chasing. So the cat is trying to chase the ball. Okay, but the ball is bouncing around the screen. The ball should bounce off the walls, have some kind of background, and then there's 4 extra marks for adding stuff if you want. If you want to play a sound, if you can figure out how to add a score in there, something like that. Okay, or if you want to figure out a way that he catches a red ball and then a pink ball and then a yellow ball or something like that, you can get some extra marks there as well. Okay, that's likely going to take you a couple days, I'm thinking. This is hand in number 4. Okay, any questions?
I have one.
What is your question, Quinn? Oh.
Okay, I was wondering, for that assignment, are we going to get like a booklet?
Yes, I'm going to give you this on a piece of paper right away.
Okay. Oh my God.
When it says it's bouncing balls, what is it?
The ball. The ball bounces off walls. The ball moves on its own.